Hey class, Absolute 5 here, and today we're gonna start a 4-part series right now. This is massive. It'd be too massive if I explained everything all at once. I'd be here for an hour, and I'm not trying to be here for an hour. Pretty much the lesson is going to be about writing percent as decimals or fractions. So it's gonna be part 1. So let's write it here. Writing percents as fractions or decimals, or vice versa. Order doesn't matter here. Okay, so let's get right into it. So the main ingredient that we're going to use is these 3 tools for the next 4 parts of these videos. Order doesn't matter, they're all equivalent to each other. Now, all these 3 parts, think of these as conversion tools. It's like you're converting, like I said, all 3 of them, all 3 percent, decimals, and fractions, they're all interconnected, they're all related. So that's why when you look at all 3 of these, you can think of this as you're able to shift from percent world to the decimal world and to the fraction world and vice versa in any order you'd like them to be. So that's why it's important to understand these 3 tools. And I'm probably going to rewrite them again in each part so you get to process all of them and have them in mind all the time. Anyway, let's see. Let's erase this. And let's see. Okay. Sorry about that. So let's write down, first part will be this. We're going to be writing a percent as a decimal. So, decimal, that's the first part. So the trick behind this is first you need to replace the percent symbol with its decimal equivalent, 0.01, and then you have to multiply. So then you just multiply. So for example, if I gave you 43%, you change the percent symbol here to 0.01. So it would be 43 times 0.01. Just erase this, add some more. So once you do this, remember, you get to choose to multiply it out the long way, or if not, you do the shortcut like I told you. This is 43, right? And since this is a whole number, you write it as a decimal, so it becomes, you get to move the decimal point over 2 times to the left. So it's 1, 2. So my answer is 0.43. We got a whole bunch of examples for you, so let's get right into them. Let's say I gave you 88%. I gave you 69%. Let's say I gave you 17%. And I'm going to give one nice tricky one. Let's say it would have to be, to write that, let's say I gave you 1.2%. Let's see how many people want to upset when I do that one. All right, till then, let's get through these first. 88%. You do the same idea. You change the percent symbol to 0.01. So 88 times 0.01. after you multiply or you do the technique like I told you to do by moving the decimal point over 2 times to the left, I get 0.88 as my answer for that one. Same goes for this case. You change the percent symbol to 0.01. So my answer is going to be, my answer is going to be 0.69 as my answer. Same goes for 17. 17 times 0.01, I get 0.17. Now for this one's a little tricky. You gotta like really take your time. Well, you really don't need to take your time. You just gotta just do the exact same thing like I told you to do from the beginning, which is you take 1.2, you times it by 0.01. Now, some of you can multiply this the long way, but I'm lazy. You know how lazy I am. I just keep things simple. So it becomes 1.2. I move the decimal over to the left 2 times because that's how many zeros are there. 1, 2. So my answer is going to be 0.012 as my answer. Let's do a few more. You could have, yeah, I see why you can't have a negative 3.5%. And we'll do one more. 8.875%. For those of you who are in New York, you should know that's the actual tax rate on New York. So 8.875 until the day they decide to change it, which I hope they never do. Unless they're lowering it, that's different then. Anyway, same idea here. Negative 3.5 times 0.01. Then you simply move the decimal point over 2 to the left. You get 1, 2. I get this to become negative 0.035 as my answer. And for this one, now this is Now as for 8.875, you do the same thing. So you have 8.875 times 0.01. You'd get this as, so let's see, I have to rewrite this again. 1, 2. This would be 0.08875 as your final answer. So as for homework, I'll let you guys figure out whatever state you're in, figure out what your tax rate is on that and turn that percent into a decimal. That'll be your homework. So find out your state tax rate and turn that percent into a decimal. All right, so that's your homework for tonight. So for wherever you are tonight, morning, night, noon, wherever part of the world you're from. So the point is, let's review real quick. So remember, the key tool is these 3 tools here. We're going to be reviewing them in each of these 4 parts. Remember, this is part 1. This is part 1, and you need to learn to convert to each one. So remember, this is writing a percent as a decimal, and you have all the examples that I did with you here. And that's your homework. So thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Mash that bell button for more content, and I'll see you guys next time with another video. This has been Absolute 5. I'm Roger Palomino. Math is infinite because there are infinitely many possibilities. And remember, don't hate, calculate, man. Just calculate.